Vision Sports, your authoritative sports show on radio.
He's had a go. He's found the bottom corner. A stunning goal from Peter Odemwingie.
Brings to you the latest in sports every weekday on Vision FM 92.1 Abuja.
Blake is coming through. Ball gets it again.
Latest news about your favorite sports and athletes, transfer news, and the controversy of the game is all on Vision Sports.
He saved it. Can you believe it?
Vision Sports, your number one authoritative breakfast sports show on radio. Vision Sports, weekday, 7:30 a.m. on Vision 92.1 Abuja.
Okay, guys, hello and welcome back to your number one sports show on radio. It is Vision Sports on Vision 92.1 from Abuja, the Monday edition. A show will bring to you all the latest happenings in the world of sport from Friday to Monday. That is some 2 hours of sports extravaganza just for your listening pleasure. Okay, we'll talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, how they fared far away in Abidjan. We'll bring you up to speed as well from the camp of the Super Falcons as well. We'll bring you on the transfer market, our latest update from the ATP. We'll bring you from the MotoGP, everything, transfer market, tennis, golf, Formula One, guys. And not forgetting basketball, the Nigerian Basketball Federation's Super 8 Friday finals who's going down. We'll let you know how you found out. And of course, the Shiros Cup is upon us. It begins today at the heart of Abuja. The biggest preseason tournament in women's football in Africa. Without wasting much time, guys, I remain one and only your sport bishop, your marriage pilot, and prophet, Professor Lonso Arenzichi. And let's begin the show proper by starting off from the local scene. We'll hear from basketball where we can confirm to you that the final is already officially done and dusted. We now know that Rivers Hoop and Reeves will take on Rivers Hoopers in the repeat of the finals from the Atlantic Conference. Where both teams will be Rivers Hoopers winning that one. The repeat will take place on the 18th, that is today, 5 p.m. at the basketball stadium, number 5, Niger Street, Old Park, Port Harcourt Town in Rivers State. This is due to the fact that, of course, the semi-finals were played with, of course, Rivers Hoopers beating Boko Chichi 79-73 to book themselves in the final. And, of course, don't forget Hoop and Reeves beating Nile University 67-58 to get to that final. Let's listen quickly from, of course, no other than the River State Commissioner of Sport, Barrister Christopher Green, after Rivers Hoopers' victory in the NBF game yesterday. Let's hear from him.
For what has happened today, I want to thank God for the victory. It didn't come easy. It was hard fought, hard work. And you can see the energy, both in the team and around the stadium. Everybody. Wow! It's electric here. And I want to thank the governor of Rivers State. He's the secret behind everything happening here. He's done very well for us. And I can tell you what, this is just the beginning. Surprisingly,
This is Rivers State Commissioner of Sport, Barrister Christopher Green. Very excited after his team Rivers Hoopers got to the finals of the NBBF finals in Port Harcourt. Let's move quickly. We go all the way to, of course, what's happening in other sport. This time we go to volleyball and let you know that, of course, the Nigerian Customs Service NSC Women's Beach Volleyball Team has emerged champions at the 2024 Nigerian Beach Volleyball Star Storm held in Bauchi. The NCS women, led by Captain Tochukwu Onoruga, triumphed in an intense final match at the Abaka Tafawa Balewa Kusei Stadium, overcoming the Kadak Emirates 2-1 in the gripping contest. The final scoreline of 19-21, 25-23, and 15-70, reflecting the disappointing resilience of the custom teams who were competing throughout, but both the first and second phase of the start. Despite losing the opening set 19-21, Tochukwu Onoruga and her partner, Francisca Ikinda, displayed remarkable trademark and agreed to recover, take over the next two sets in Chile fashion to clinch the championship. And now to CAF we go, where we can let you know that the venue for the headquarters of the newly formed African Club Association, ACA, is yet to be resolved. The countries, including South Africa, Morocco, and Algeria, have tabled their request to house the new association All the proposed venue will be visited by CAF leaders before they make a final decision on where the headquarters will be. To stay with CAF, we hear that the Commission of African Football CAF has announced the draw for the 2024 Women's African Nations Cup that will hold on Friday, November the 22nd. The draw will be held at the Mohammed V Technical Center in Saleh, Morocco. Prompt news report. The 12 teams, including the Super Falcons of Nigeria, will compete at the competition. Morocco will host competition from July the 5th to July the 26th, 2025. South Africa are the current champions of the competition, having won it in Morocco soil in 2022. CAF also announced that the detail on the date, procedure, and other useful information will follow in due course. So the draw day is fixed for Friday, November the 22nd. And of course, good news we hear from a CAF. This time we hear that Edo Queens once again proved their mantle at the ongoing CAF Women's Champions League as they won 2-1 against the defending champion Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. KDJ had given the defending champions the lead in the 22nd minute and pegged back the Nigerian champions for 2 goals in extra time in the 90+7 minutes and 90+1 minute through Peace Essien. And of course, ensured that Nigeria got the win 2-1. The victory put Edo Queens on top of the group ahead of Master FC, who with a better goal difference. We know that they will face a TP Mazembe of the DR Congo, while of course yes, Master will take on Asfar of Morocco. After the game, of course, we did catch up with the lady who started the comeback, MMS, and also the woman of the match, and of course the coach of the team, Musa Duke. Let's first hear, first of all, from the woman of the match, MMS.
Okay, just start.
Yes, I'm just all right. Yes, it's my computer.
Yeah.
So as soon as I'm finished talking, they match between. Email ECN. What I turned on these days, one time in the century, Turelli came back from the game to pledge the victory away from Mamelodi Sundowns.
Like I keep telling my colleague, which before the score that goal, I was never happy because I know South African is not to our standard. This is not the standard we're expecting, or which I said from before we came here. This kind of football I'm actually expecting. So I know who will come out victory, even when it scores. I never lose hope because I know who will come out in victory.
Also speaking was the coach of the team, Musa Dingo. This is what he had to say about that one.
This stage, I knew it was going to be difficult because this is like a cup final, but it's not over yet. Celebration today, but we'll go back and correct our lapses. I think my players did well. Good game. The South Africa wonderful team, showing that they are champions. But thank God we are still two.
That, of course, Musa Dingo speaking after the game. Moving on from, of course, the wonderful and brilliant team from Edo State, the Edo Queens. Let's quickly let you know, of course, if you're following the league very well, that, of course, NFF have backed Edo Queens to win the CAF Champions League. We hear. This is coming from the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, on Sunday, giving his point and confidence of the team and hoping that the team do well at the next level, that is the semi-finals of the competition. We now know that Edo Queens has pocketed 500 million naira. As for getting through to the semi-finals, I'm hoping that this $350,000 US, and I'm hoping that more will come in that account. We hear that the champions receive $600,000. Runners-up will take $400,000. While the top players will take also $250,000 in addition to the other monetary incentives. And after the biggest preseason tournament, we hear that the capital city of Abuja this city is agog as the 7th edition of the Shields Cup begins today, the 18th of November 2024. The tournament have 10 participating teams grouped into 2. Group A consists of Nigeria Tales, Bayelsa Queens, Atlant Queens, Donna Ladies, Nazareth Queens, while Group B have Nasarawa Amazons, Remo Stars, Abia Angels, Ekiti Queens, and Honey Badgers. At the opening games, we'll see the host Nigeria Tales lock horns with Bayelsa Queens at 4 p.m. This comes after Remo Stars battles Ekiti Queens at 2 p.m. on Monday. Both games will be played at the Fago Project at the Moshood Buyala Stadium in Abuja. Speaking ahead of that competition, of course, is of course the local organizing committee the chairman of the organizing committee, talking about Coach Ilerika. He spoke about the preparedness of the team to ensure that the 7th edition of this game being a spectacle. Let's hear from him.
How prepared are the organizers for this competition?
Thank you very much. You know, we have not failed in our responsibility over the years that we have been doing Heroes Cup. This 2024 edition will not be an exception. We have tried as much as possible to get in touch with all the clubs. Some of them have just arrived, some are arriving tomorrow. But the opening game is going to be between, the first game will be between Remo Ladies and Ekiti Queens. The second game, which starts as the opening ceremony match, is between Nigeria and Bayelsa Queens. The preseason generally is to help most of this club get ready for the season. Hopefully, we know that maybe the season will be starting first week of January. And if anything, anybody that must have played well in this preseason can be sure of the player they are going to register. Because after the AGM, definitely everything will be put in place. And this Heroes Cup must have been concluded. Everybody will now know what next. So,
also speaking as well was the Vice Chairman of the Bratel Sport Development Foundation. I thought about Emmanuel Adesoya. This is what he had to say about the tournament, upcoming tournament.
The edition is upon us.
Come to say it is a tournament or a preseason tournament that's organized for ladies to get them prepared for the incoming season. And the good thing about Heroes is that it goes across the country. We have teams from the north, south, west and east and every part of the country. And about 2-3 editions back, we even had a team from Ghana that came in. So it makes it very dynamic and a very unique pre-season tournament for the ladies to get going in the league season when it comes.
Of course, that was Emmanuel Adesoya, the Vice Chairman of RSDF. And of course, in the camp of the Super Eagles, we're going to be running right now. And we first of all know that the man who will be in charge of the game between Nigeria and Rwanda is no other than Samir Guzaz, the Moroccan official that was appointed in charge of the game at the Gospel Abado Stadium. And we know Nigeria have seed qualification with 11 points already, and we're hoping to just finish the tournament, the group's qualifiers unbeaten. Good one also for Nigeria. Referee talking about no other than, of course, Ogambo Ode Joseph is among the officials for the final day of the AFCON qualifier. We hear the game left on Monday between Guinea-Bissau and Mozambique. He will be in charge of that encounter. And of course, our Super Eagles of Nigeria, we all know they arrived on Friday alongside the Amavubis of Rwanda. That's what we can confirm the all players have arrived. But the sad news is that, of course, we know that Ola Aina has opted out. He has returned back to his club far away in Northern Forest after his coach, Noras Protestanto, scored for him to be excluded. Student Nigeria already qualified and was accepted by the referee. Obali also will be missing. He lost his dad the morning of that game against the Republic. He's also out missing and was also excused by the coach of the team, talking about Austin Kerezo Egwavo. Adama Lukman as well is out, injured in this encounter. He will play no part in this encounter. But the good news is that, of course, one man will get a chance at the number 1 position of the goal. Talking about Maduka Okoye. He will return in goal for the first time after a very, very long time. We're hearing that, of course, the team did the final training yesterday at the Gospel Bible Stadium. They're ready for the game today. The game is 5 p.m. today at the Gospel Babio Stadium. We can confirm to you that game against the Republic. We know it's not news anymore that one man equaled the feat of a certain Shego Dembami. Talking about Victor Osimhen. Dembami has come out to say he's excited that, of course, his record has been equaled and believe that Osimhen will be built up for greater things in the future. Still talking African football, Black Stars of Ghana will not be at the AFCON 2025. They are dumped out of beating 1-0 by the Chipolopolo of Zambia. They would not be part of it. We hear teams like Comoros, Mali, Zambia, Zimbabwe have all secured their spot at the African Cup of Nations. We now have 5 more spots are left in the final rounds of the AFCON qualifier. And we'll wait and see how things pan out in that encounter. From the NFF, before we leave Africa and head out to the Nigerian players abroad, we hear that the NFF are still determined to appoint a foreign manager for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, despite the exploit of Austin Kerezo Egwavo. We hear, despite his performance, we hear that they are looking for a starting coach, and it's likely to be a foreign manager. Moving on, guys, good news for Nigerian players abroad. We hear, of course, the Falconet. Talking about Oyemi Ajakaye has left Nigeria for Carolina Asken FC they've announced her arrival. The former Falcon player who finished with the bronze medal at the 17 World Cup in India has joined up with that team. One man is has been set an active price of £50 million. His name is Ademola Lookman. Atlanta did that during the weekend, but Ife is disappointed that he did not make the CAF shortlist, but he's rooting for Ademola Lookman to bring home the title. And Victor Osimhen's teammate, yes, we hear, duped of 353 million naira. Talking about Bichi Batshuayi, former Chelsea striker, being duped in that one. And of course, in the MPFL, we hear good news for Kano Pillars. They have returned back to their fortress. Talking about the Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. That's where they will be playing their games from now on, which in the Nigerian Premier Football League, the same guys have been playing their home games at the Muhammad Dikko Stadium in Katsina State. But this weekend, they return back to their home soil. Talking about no other than the Sani Abacha Stadium. Now to the MPFL. Rundown, we know that Ikorodu City FC got the bragging right after securing the maximum points of Shooting Stars in their first Southwest derby in the Nigerian top flight. The Oga Boys came from a goal down to P3 SC 2-1 in a thrilling encounter after this affair decided at the Mobility Johnson Arena. Anthony Okachi had opened the scoring for the visitors in the 14 minutes before Shola Adelani got the equalizer in the 59 minutes. Revo, 88 minutes winner, gave the Oga Boys the maximum points. On the return to the Sani Abacha Stadium, Kano Pillars were held to a positive 2-2 draw with Heartland FC. Emmanuel Nemuke's side shocked the host when Saraj Loa got the opening goal in the first minute before Rabi Ali struck 6 minutes later with a free kick from the equalizer. The game lived up to expectation as Lawal grabbed his brace on the hour mark before Pillars responded through Ahmed Musa as the game ended to a piece. Abia Warriors and Aimba shared the goals, the spoils 1-1 in the Abia Derby. Kwara United defeated Plateau United by 2 goals to 0. The battle of the heavyweights in the Kenya Stadium, Rebel Stars and Rivers United ended goalless, while Rangers International beat Bella Insurance in a 5-goal thriller. Full result: Rangers 3, Bella Insurance 2. Sunshine Stars 1, Aimba 1, Rebel Stars 0, Rivers United 0. Bayelsa 1, Katsina United 1, Ikorodu City 2, 3SC 1, Ekrem Warriors 1, Nigeria Tornadoes 0, Kano Pillars 2, Heartland of Owerri 0, Akwa United 1, Nasarawa United 0. Speaking after that game, that had his team not do too good, beaten by a goal to 0. I'm talking about Lobby Stars of Makodi beaten by, of course, Sunshine Stars. Daniel Abokachi, this was his reaction after that loss.
Which Lobby Star won, and today you lost, and your team has created to score. Many scoring chances, 5 scoring chances in the first half, and 2 in the second half. For unfortunately, they cannot progress. What do you want to say about this one?
Yeah, well, it's football. You said it all. The most important thing, I think we had a decent game. You all can attest to that. We created the chances that we needed to create. But unfortunately, if you don't score goals, you don't win games. So we just have to go back to the drawing board and, psychologically again, keep talking to the players, about hitting the back of the net. Because if you don't score goals, you don't win games. It's so unfortunate that you dominated the game. You had a wonderful game, but you end up losing. If you drew, then it's different. But if you had a decent game, you created chances, and you go home without a point, it's so sad. But now, like I said, we'll go back home and then we'll keep walking and try and get it right, in front of goal.
That's, of course, Daniel Amokachi, the coach of the Stars. And let's rush now quickly. Let's go to the foreign scene and have a rush and a dive. We start off from boxing, where we hear YouTuber talking about Jake Paul left a permanent stain on the 2-time heavyweight champion Mike Tyson boxing legacy with a 10-KO point win in front of 70,000 Australian fans in Texas and millions watching the controversial bouts on streaming powerhouse Netflix. Tyson has been expelled from a man aged 58 and having not competed professionally in 19 years was a shadow of his old self. Some fans left before judges scores 80-72, 79-73, and 79-73 was announced as the result. Still talking boxing, we hear, of course, Ireland's Katie Taylor was booed after she successfully retained her undisputed lightweight welterweight title with a contentious points win against Amanda Soriano at the AT&T Arena in Texas. The pair served up another classic in their rematch with Soriano, relentless volume punching and Irishman Taylor Smart countering. We had the scorecard. Both of these scored the fight 95-94 for Taylor, and that's how Taylor won that encounter. Still talking boxing, guys. We hear that, of course, the brother of Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury, will make his return to boxing after a year out, and when he fights former UFC star Darren Till in Manchester on the 18th of January. The half-brother of former heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has not fought since a point win over fellow social media star KSI in October 2023. And of course, to the UFC, we hear that John Jones consequently started as one of the best mixed martial artists of all time as he stopped Steve Mosik with a stunning kick to retain his heavyweight title at the UFC 309. Jones dropped fellow American Mosik with a stunning spinning back kick in the third round as New York Madison Square Garden make the first defense of his title. Jones has said he plans to continue his UFC career but did not inform if his next fight will be against Britain interim champion Sean Aspinall. Of course, to MotoGP, we hear that George Martin clinched the first MotoGP title with a third place finish in the season-ending race in Barcelona, which was won by his nearest challenger, Francesco Bagnaia. Italian Bagnaia started with the day with 19 points behind Martin, but so victory at the Circuit de Barcelona was not enough to overhaul the Spaniard. The CTL needed to finish no lower than 9th to become the champion if Ducati Bagnaia won the race from pole position. And of course, to tennis, we hear that, of course, Britain Gordon Reed was beaten in three sets by Tokito Oda in wheelchair, 6-2, 6-love, 6-2 in the Japanese World #1 in the Dutch city in Annam. We hear it came after a day British #2 also missed out on retaining the wheelchair Masters double title with Alfred Howard when they lost a street set in Spain to Spain Martin de Puente and Belgian Joachim Gerard on Saturday. Sina is champion of the ATP final, yes. Come on, he commanding straight set victory over Taylor Fritz in Turin, 6-4, 6-4. Come on, what a win over the 50th. That has also won his first 2 Grand Slam titles in his career. What a year it has been. With victory, his 70th in 2024-23 will become the first player to take the title at the season-ending ATP final without losing a set since Ivan Lendl in 1986. For Swiatek, I tell you, she won number 2. Swiatek secured back-to-back wins to lead Poland in their first Billie Cup semi-final win over comeback win over Czech Republic. The first-time Grand Slam winner first beat Czech teenager Linda Noskova and knocked her out of the Australian Open in July 7th, 7-6, 4-6, 7-5 in a match that lasted 2 hours 39 minutes. She returned to court with Karatina Kawa on the red double encounter with the PRC in a 6-1, 6-4 victory over Katerina Sinakova and Puskova. Same thing for Great Britain as Emma Raducanu and of course Kate Buta combined once again to lead the Great Britain to a Billie Jean semi-final at the expense of defending champion Canada. The final time with a 6-loss 7-5 victory against Canadian Rebecca Moreno helped Raducanu to victory. Of course, before we go, lots of games happened in the Nations League. I can confirm to you, Belgium 1-0 lost to Israel. Italy lost to France. France have automatically booked themselves in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Nations League. Norway beat Kazakhstan by 3 goals to 0. Haaland scoring twice in that encounter. A big win, I must tell you, in that encounter. Germany 7-0 better than Bosnia. We hear Netherlands beat Hungary by 4 goals to 0, while Spain beat Denmark by 2 goals to 1. Portugal with 5-1 victors against Poland. Rado scoring twice in that encounter. And Romania played a goalless draw against Kosovo. We hear reports that Pogba has agreed to terminate his contract with Juventus. He's not a free agent, we can confirm to you. And Mexican coach Aguirre, he was hit with a beer after his Honduras defeat in, of course, a game played in faraway Mexico, the CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. We heard that the coach of Hungary, Salai, who collapsed during the game against, of course, the Netherlands, is doing well. He is doing well, and he's recuperating fast. He collapsed in that encounter. Okay, before we go, guys, let's give you his fixtures for today. The games coming up in the African competition qualifier. Come on, take on Madagascar, Tunisia vs Gambia, Central African Republic, Gabon, Morocco will take on Lesotho, Libya vs Benin Republic, Nigeria will play Rwanda. That game is for 5 p.m. Go watch that game. And of course, we have Ghana, Niger, Sudan, Angola, Malawi, Burkina Faso. In the Nations League, have Croatia, Portugal, Poland, Scotland, Serbia, Denmark, Spain, Switzerland, Kosovo, Lithuania, Romania, Cyprus, Bulgaria, Belarus, Luxembourg, and Northern Ireland. And latest time, we take on San Marino. And that's the game to look out for today. Okay, this is how much we can take on the show today. Like I always say, to a child or what is participating in sport, please encourage him or her. He or she could be the next big thing, the next JJ or culture, the next Bestia, Kid, the next Toby Lomba. So, okay, keep talking sport, keep living sport. Sport is life. Life is meaningless without sport. And I mean, the one and only, the sport bishop, young magistrate, pilot, and prophet, the professor, none so much. So you have yourself a wonderful day. Up next, Bugami Classic, 1 hour of current affairs. So like just already seated to take you on that jolly ride. Bye for now. Have a wonderful Monday. We're back same time tomorrow for the Tuesday edition of Bishop Sport. Adios.